couple of docks for his side here. Just so we're ready. Put this one over on his side over here. Gonna give all of our friends a minute. All right, we're gonna give everybody a couple seconds here. We have Adrian. Adrian, how's it going? We're gonna give everybody a couple little bitty minutes here to get started. Get everybody in here. We got to make sure that we don't get any rapscallions into the into this group chat of ours here. Okay. All right. All right. Give everybody another second here. And we got Dewey here. We got a couple people. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the Altered World Group 1 Session 3. If you did not watch the last session, you better go watch it. It was an absolute doozy. I'll give you a quick recap real quick, and then we'll turn it over to our player, Frederick. So on the last session, our team was tasked with investigating missing items. And when they went to confront the suspect essentially threw a fit and refused to give back the items. So Bubba courageously confronted the suspect and was able to defeat him in a shadow game, which resulted in the demise of said suspect. After the suspect's untimely demise, the guards swarmed the area. They collected the dual disc and the remaining cards. Bubba was able to swipe a couple of them before the guards showed up, but wasn't able to get all of them. After the guards confiscated the known contraband, our heroes returned back to the location to rummage the hidden items that the individual stashed. They were able to collect several items, effectively returning and completing that part of the quest. However, as they backed away back into the crowd, that is when they believe they may have been spotted, at least according to Mateo. Now, while that mission was successful and they were able to deliver back the items and got some good prizes, they, on the other hand, were also tasked by someone that we believe is in cahoots or completely on the side of the warden. Maybe not, but it seems like they gave our party a task that was destined to fail. And Bubba, Frederick, and Cameron decided they were going to throw paint at the warden's admin building, effectively showing a little bit of protest to the living situation here. When they threw paint on the warden's admin building, they were attacked. And on the run back to the bunkhouse, unfortunately, Bubba and Cameron were both stopped by the captain. Said captain challenged both of them to a shadow game at the same time, to which both of our heroes lost, and both were sent to the shadow realm or somewhere. And that is why we are left with one player in this session and in the remainder of this part of our campaign, and that is Frederick. Frederick, my friend, how are you feeling right now? Let's talk about it.
Devastated. That's all I can say. Because, oh boy. Hmm.
Well, we'll go ahead and we'll kick it off here, Frederick, as you rush into the bunkhouse. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to reiterate that Bubba wasn't necessarily caught by the captain. He stopped to save and help Cameron, and in his attempt to help and save Cameron, Bubba also met his demise. But anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and we'll back it up a little bit. We'll turn it back over. Frederick, you just bursted through the doors of your cabin, and to the surprise of some of your bunkmates, they kind of look back a little shocked. You slam the door behind you. You press your back against the door. You're breathing heavy from the run. What are you doing, and what are you going to say to your bunkmates?
He will see his bunkmates holding a finger up, and he will just let some time pass, hoping that Cameron and Bubba try to pull the door open.
As you burst through the door, um, a familiar face pops out and says, "Frederick, what's up? Where's Bubba and Cameron?"
They they should be right behind me. As he continues to wait,
Mateo says, "Oh, where y'all coming back from?"
he he will look to Mateo and says, uh, "Probably something stupid."
Ah, okay. Um, won't even say it then.
Yeah, and he'll wait an hour before he suspects the worst.
After an hour passes, nothing happens.
With that, he slides down the door so that way he's sitting on the floor against the door, and he just goes, "Oh no, was someone watching? They get oh god." At that point, he starts to get up and looks to Mateo. Uh, I'm unsure what happened, but I got a bad feeling. Would either you or anyone else be willing to come with me?
Mateo says, I, I, I can go with you, I guess."
He'll look to his other bunkmates. I know I haven't really talked to any others, but please, if anyone else is willing, I'd be grateful.
Um, as you are, uh, kind of looking amongst the crowd, um, none of them really are interested in kind of poking their neck out or going with you.
He will nod in understanding, and he'll open the door.
And Mateo follows.
And at this point, Frederick is going to try to at least follow the path he ran as quietly as possible. Because if they were caught, who's to say the person that caught him isn't there still?
As you begin to follow back the footsteps of your heroes, Mateo slaps his hand on your chest and goes, "Wait." And just as Mateo puts his hand on your chest, he points, and you see the back of a man standing near, like, the corner that you turned before you noticed that your friends were no longer behind you. And you see the back of this man standing. He kind of turns for a brief second, and you catch his entire outfit as he goes back to shining his light, essentially checking on like the perimeter of the property.
I'm sorry, where'd you post it?
Ooh, let me share my screen.
Yeah, I do apologize.
There you go. And And
Oh, okay.
this is the individual that you catch a glimpse of as Mateo kind of like puts his hand on you and like pulls you back. And they're like, or I'm sorry, and Mateo says, if your friends got caught by Captain Hayato, they're gone.
Hearing this, Frederick's eyes widen, but he remains quiet, and shakes his head in acknowledgement, though looking a little sullen now.
As you look over, you notice the clothing of Bubba and Cameron laying in the mud.
He again trying to remain quiet. He his heart sinks now knowing the fate of his friends.
Mateo
Looking to
says,
Mateo. Oh, go ahead.
we don't have time for this, Frederick. We have got to get back right now.
He nods and will follow Mateo back to the dorms as quietly as possible.
All right, our heroes make it back to the dorm. Mateo says, Frederick, you have to get some sleep. If they connect you with those two, it could be bad for you tomorrow.
Frederick nods. Yeah.
Mateo jumps in the bed.
Frederick will get in the bed as well, slipping his backpack underneath his bunk the best he can.
Mm-hmm.
And now realizing Cameron and Bubba's bunks are now completely empty before he goes to sleep.
And as night begins to darken, the moon is high in the sky. Snoring can be heard throughout the bunkhouse. Cameron, asleep in his bed, make a perception check.
Like Cameron.
I'm sorry. Make a perception check, Fred.
Okay, thank God. For a moment. Jeez. Okay. Uh, Nat 20.
As you open your eyes, the realization has just sunk in. Bubba and Cameron stashed cards in their bunks. And now you have literally just woken up as you see a figure digging in their mattress. You ready?
Yeah, and sorry about that.
You see oh, I'm sorry, that is the wrong person. That is the wrong person. You catch I have the character for you, buddy. You gotta give me 1 second. I lied. The character's not over here. I gotta find the character. Hold up, I'm ruining the atmosphere.
Oh no.
You find this character going through Cameron's bunk.
Frederick goes to quietly get out of bed, holding the wrench, and just is about to crack this guy's skull open from behind.
He has no idea you're behind him.
And before he does anything, he just says, "Who are you? And why are you going through his bunk?"
He kind of stops for a second. He goes, my name is Frederico. I've seen you guys have been here for a couple days, and your friends are gone. They're not coming back. They don't need their stuff anymore.
I know, but I am not letting some stranger take their things.
But you just left them. You didn't even collect their stuff.
I couldn't, not with the, what was his name? The Captain Hayato standing over him.
I I mean the things in their bunk.
I was going to collect them in the morning.
As you begin to look even closer, you notice that he has his hands in the spot where Cameron stashed his cards.
Get your hand away from there now, before I split your skull open.
He goes, "These could save my life."
They can save mine too.
Do you know how long I've been here? I've been here for so long, I can't even remember what my family looks like. I need these so I can one day get back home to them. Can, can I just can, can I just have a few?
A few, and no more than that.
All right. He is going to take a handful of cards out. And I believe I have a list here of some cards that were in Cameron's list. Oh, okay. These were the cards that were in Cameron's deck build. I don't believe I have a list of the cards that were in his trunk.
Yeah, he posted the photos of the cards that he had left.
Give me 1 second. We're going to take a look-see and see what cards you just let slip through your fingers. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay. He is going to take... He posted... 2 pictures were posted. I'm just double checking to make sure that there's no cross references here. I see that there's a side deck on the second image that he has.
Yeah,
He's gonna
yeah. I
go.
try to confirm.
He's gonna take.
Go ahead.
He's gonna take the stack of 12 cards that are on the second image. So he's gonna take the. I'm gonna show the audience this really quick too. So let me go ahead and download this image so I can share the audience what he has taken that you've let wander out of your inventory. He'll be taking these top row cards, these 12 cards. If you can see that on my screen. Taunt, Absolute
Yeah, I can see
End,
him.
Big Wave, Hand, Fusion Weapon, 2 Trojan Horses, Wandering Mummy, Secret Powers, Ninjutsu, Art of Decoy, and Dark Plant. Those have been removed along with the 1 sandwich. The other 15 cards can remain, but these 13 cards are now gone.
Okay. Now I just gotta remove them from my pile.
As he takes the stack of cards, he puts them into his cargo pants and goes back to his bed and climbs in. As he whispers back, "Thank you."
Don't ever do that again, or else next time I won't be so gracious.
He just kind of nods his head towards you as he climbs into bed. You have now
And
met
with that,
Frederico.
he will take the he will get the last of Cameron's cards and Bubba's cards and put them in the backpack.
Okay.
Now that everybody's asleep.
You have quite a handful of
As
cards. And I'll say this, based on your nat 20, nobody else was awake. So the only person who knew where Cameron's stash was Frederico, and then nobody seen you grab Bubba's. So I'm sure that based on year 20, you can pretty much summarize or guess that a few others here think you might have cards, or think that Bubba and Cameron might have had something, but nobody knows that you're in possession of all of them now, except for probably Frederico.
And on top of that, Frederick will move his stack into the backpack as well before putting it back. Because he doesn't want to risk somebody snagging those as well while he's sleeping.
What's your total card count in your backpack?
I would say with the cards removed, 303.
All right, you just got to remember, if you're carrying all those cards on you, you best be careful.
Oh, it's why I'm putting them in the backpack.
All right, that still counts as your inventory.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right, as Frederick finishes up and he lies down, are you? What else you gonna do while everyone else is sleeping?
He is going to think on what he's going to do next.
Okay.
More importantly, he's thinking of trying to get out of here as soon as possible, but he needs some more stuff first.
Got it. Okay. So you're thinking about escaping tonight, or are you thinking about going to bed?
Bed first, then escape.
Very well. Okay. What we're gonna do is, as you climb into bed and before you fall asleep, you have been sponsored.
Woo!
And as you try your best, because your device kind of rings out and gives that very familiar sponsorship chime. You were sponsored with one pack of cards by Dewey. And you were sponsored with a pack of Invasion of Chaos. All right, and this
Okay.
is for, hopefully you can see that. This is for all of our viewing audience. If you would like to sponsor players, be sure to check out. Oh, we have a little update on this thing. That's pretty cool. We have, be sure to check out our Discord if you want to sponsor with digital packs or real packs. So here is your one Invasion of Chaos. That is from Bubba Dewey. All right, here we go. And I believe this is draft. I believe it's draft. Here we go. All right, are you ready for your Invasion of Chaos pack?
Yes.
Burning Algae, Gale Lizard, Death Kangaroo, Blasting the Ruins, Spiritual Collapse, Chaos Inn, A Hero Emergence, Thunder Crash, and Enraged Battle Ox. Thanks a lot, Dewey.
I was hoping for a band card, but can't win them all.
Would have been cool, but that's not all for your sponsorships.
That's right.
I have to. There you are. You also had one more sponsorship, and this one's going to be a little bit harder for us to go through. And I do apologize. I don't have a really good setup to film this. So what I will do is I'm going to set this up here, and I will post this video while we're live streaming it into a short, so everyone can see it. So just have your EDO Pro ready, Frederick, and as I read the cards off to you, you can go ahead and document them, okay? Because you were sponsored with a Patreon pack which is a Retro Pack 2, which has 9 cards in it. And
Ooh.
if you are anything like our previous Retro Pack recipients, they got some heat. So you were sponsored with a Patreon pack by our good friend Drew in the channel in the Discord. Drew. So this was a Patreon pack. So we're going to go ahead and open it. I'll start the video. Hey everybody, Phantom Michael here. We are doing a quick Retro Pack 2 opening for Frederick for Altered World Group 1. This is a Patreon pack that was purchased by Drew. And we're going to go ahead and rip it open and see what Frederick gets. Here we go. Frederick, I know they can't hear you on the video, but I'm going to go ahead and go through it. You got a barrel behind the door. Spirit message in. Book of Teu. Emergency provisions. Insect Queen. A dust tornado. Really good. Light Force Sword. Thousand Eyes Idol. And a Magic Drain. Not too bad. You got some pretty good tech cards there, buddy. I will go ahead and I will read them off again. Did you get Barrel Behind the Door?
I did.
Okay. Spirit Message in.
I did, but because of the picture, I thought it was A.
Nope, all good. I'll go ahead. I'm going to post this video too for the viewing audience real quick while we're live so they can all see what you pulled. Oh, here we go. All right.
Okay.
Book of Teu.
Are you?
Taiyu.
Yep, there we go.
Okay. Emergency provisions.
Emergency provisions. Here we are. Oh, that's actually going to be very useful. Okay, got it.
Insect Queen.
Got her already.
Dust Tornado.
Oh, wait, I already got that one.
Light Force Sword.
There it is. There we go.
Thousand Eyes Idol.
There we go.
Okay, and your last card was Magic Drain.
Which I already added.
Fantastic. There you go. Thank you again, Drew, for the sponsorship. I mean, you got 2 really good staples, so that's pretty good. And then for our viewing audience on YouTube, the cards are getting posted, or the video is getting posted right now to Shorts. Okay. All right. And as the chime rings out for Frederick on his sponsors, nobody seems to notice. After the sponsorship is done, Frederick drifts off into sleep.
But yeah, Frederick will be, as he drifts to sleep, he will make a silent prayer that he hopefully gets out of this alive.
Not a bad little prayer there. That's something you definitely want to make sure of. As our friend attempts to get as best of sleep as he can. He is awoken by his bunkmates getting ready for work. He wipes his eyes as he begins to sit up. How is Frederick feeling this morning, knowing that it's been a full night without his companions?
In all honesty, lonely despite how many people are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially now that the two people he considers friends are gone.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
And
Very fair.
before Mateo heads off, he will stop Mateo. Hey, Mateo, may I have a moment?
Mateo says, yeah, what's up?
He'll make sure that nobody's watching as he reaches into his backpack and pulls out some cards. Listen,
Whoa.
I with Bubba and Cameron now gone, I couldn't let uh, anybody just start pilfering their stashes.
Yeah.
So I have them on me now, and I need a few things. Okay, and I'll give you some cards and trade for them.
Yeah, what do you need?
Well, I'm gonna need a few cards in particular, as well as uh, a map of the world, pretty much, because I don't intend to stay here any longer.
He
Not after what happened last night.
he says, "Well, I I I might be able to help you out with a map."
Okay. And also
But
with the
but our map maker only put the places on there that he knows. There could be more. And it's not the most accurate, but it is fairly correct based off of the travel that I've done with with Thomas.
okay, well, at this point, anything I can get my hands on, I'll take.
It's okay. A map is going to cost you like 20 cards.
Uh, let's see here. Uh, and I am now going to look at the deck that I made for this called the Stack. Because it is literally the accumulated pile of all the cards that he now has. Let's see. At this point, he pulls out one, two, three ancient gear soldiers. Let's see what else. One, two, three Asusa Earth Charmers for 6. 1, 2 Elemental Hero Burstinatrix for 8.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2 Elemental Hero Avians for 10. Uh, 1, 2 Impenetrable Formations for 12. 2 Rock Bombardments for 14. Sorry, I am doing my best to make sure I get
You know,
all the
6.
duplicates that I got.
Yep, 6 more cards.
Okay.
And as Mateo is looking at the cards that you've already handed him, he makes one comment too. He says, "Oh, wow, elemental hero cards. Yeah, I seen someone with a bubble man a while back."
Uh, I know there's a fusion of the Burstinatrix and Avian, and in all honesty, I've been trying to keep an eye out for it, but that's not really the card I need.
Hmm.
He'll also add an Incandescent Ordeal
Okay.
for 5 left. A he'll add a Dark Scorpion, Mane the Thorn.
Hmm.
Well, for uh, and you know what? A Robo Yarrow and a Robo Lady.
Okay.
So that should be two left.
And then, as you're calculating these cards, are you putting them in like a separate folder, or how are you documenting that you're removing these?
Oh, I literally made a deck list of all the cards that I stashed away, and I'm just removing them from the stack
Okay.
to know that they are now gone.
All right. You still have two more cards, right?
Uh, let's do a Horus's Servant, and you know what? Rod of Silence, KS.
Very well. That should be your 20th card.
Okay.
As you hand over all 20 cards, he takes the cards, folds them up, puts them into his cargo pants, and he
What? Wait.
says,
Oh, okay.
not like puts them together in like a deck shape. And with that,
Okay.
he hands you this map.
Okay. I assume each of the buildings would at least have a name. Uh,
He says,
Niram?
he says that you would think that, but like I said, our map builder did the best that he could with what he knew. But he knew what the shapes were. So, but what I will say this is that he depicted them as essentially what they are. Um, so for example, if you were looking, and I sent you a copy of the map.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
He goes, if you're looking at the location to the far left that has the cracked clay pot, that is where we are.
Okay.
And then about a 3 days journey to the east is the farmland.
I assume that's another facility like this one.
Correct. Except they specialize in
Okay.
farming, so they have agricultural things like animals and vegetables and crops like that. And then even further east to that is a grand cathedral, a church.
Wait, a church here?
Right. And then here you will find a clothing factory. They design the rags and clothes that you see amongst all the people in this world.
Okay.
Just south of there is a hospital where they take the sickest, illest of us and they ship us here. South of there,
Oh,
you'll
okay.
find a shipyard where they catch fish and they repair large shipping vessels. To
Okay.
the west of that and down south is a recycling plant where they take all the scraps and metals and glass and you name it and they recycle it to see if we can make better use or better goods. North of there and south of us is the butchery shop where all the animals that you can find at the farming land as well as the animals they keep on site at the slaughterhouse, they essentially make the meals that we eat. In the center
I see.
here is a vast city that was once a lush place that so I hear, and the city is now in ruins, but people that have been captured in the city say that there's plenty of odd and interesting things that you can find here. Now, to the northeast, that is the market that we travel to.
That has the arena, doesn't it?
So I'm told.
Hmm. Well, this map is going to be my lifeline if I try to get out of here. Especially if I don't know where I'm going. But with this, I should be able to. Thanks. And like I said, I do need some select cards. Though I'm unsure how soon you can get them to me.
I don't know if I mean, I could try. He hands you the map and
Uh,
says, I have to give these 20 cards away to the map maker.
he will nod. Okay, well, like I said, there is a select amount of cards I myself am looking for that will unsure if I can match the actual rarity of those cards, but if I can get my hands on them, that should be able to help me survive.
He nods his head.
Uh, Hopefully today, if everything will go smoothly.
So let's hope.
Yeah. Oh, and keep this between us, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
He'll nod and he'll start heading to his station.
As you begin to head to your station, you are encountered
Oh no.
by a great person. Someone that you know very well.
Oh, oh no.
Frederick encounters Jasmine.
Ah, okay.
Jasmine says, Good morning.
Morning.
Where are your friends?
I don't know. They didn't come back last night.
Just kidding, I knew that. I'm very sorry. But you did do a really good job with the paint on the door.
Uh, Hearing that, Frederick looks to the left and to the right to see if anybody's listening.
Nobody's listening.
Would you mind if we step inside so that way we're not eavesdropped?
She steps. She follows you inside.
And I assume Mateo is still inside.
No, Mateo has exited.
Okay. He will close
Oh,
the
and,
door
and
and
you're not by your bunk anymore. You were headed to your workstation. You're like out in the street, so like you cut off behind like a shed or something.
oh, okay. Well, anywhere that they can just have a one-to-one talk then.
It is to your assumption that you are privately speaking with her.
Okay. Look. I don't know what happened, in all honesty, but after an hour of waiting and they didn't come back, you didn't tell me a captain was there.
She looks at you and she says, Now, Frederick, there's a captain on day shift and a captain on night shift. All you had to do was not get caught.
First off, this is like my third day here. I didn't know.
She looks at you and she goes, I guess you should have paid a little bit more attention. Anyway, I do owe the three of you a gift.
Frederick's eyes twitches a little bit at the mention of 3.
So here, let me ask you a couple questions here to make you wanting to continue to work with me worth your while. Question number one. I know that you have cards. I know a couple of the folks here have cards. It's a way to make you feel safe and a way to defend yourself, as well as get rid of problems here. Sort of like George. She looks at you.
No hand in that.
So tell me, what kind of deck are you trying to build?
At this point, any that'll help me is survive at this point now that my friends are gone.
And what would you say your current deck build is?
At this point, warriors.
Warriors.
And I'm looking for some specific cards, mainly from what I can remember, Jinzo and Silent Swordsman. More importantly, level 5 and level 7.
She looks at you and she says, well, you might have to find those on your own. But I will do this. If you're trying to make warriors or a warrior based deck, how about this? Do you want the 3 cards I was going to give you and your friends? Or do you want, let's just say, one decent card?
I will go with the 3.
She goes, very well, the 3. She goes into her satchel and she reaches in to pull out 3 random cards. Go ahead and make a roll. Roll 1d20.
All right.
No 1d20, absolutely no modifiers.
Okay, so it's just a straight 1d20.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume for each of these cards,
Yes.
that is a 10 for the first one.
Okay, hold up.
Oh.
You found, or she hands you the card Hero of the East.
Oh, okay.
Next.
Oh. Next roll or
Next roll.
okay. 5. That's
She hands you the card Noble Knight Artorigus. Artorigus.
Oh, that's actually decent. Okay.
Last card.
And that is an 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get handed the Monster Tamer. She said, I did my best to keep with your warrior themes.
And I am thankful. Thank you.
She says, how about tonight you throw a rock at the window, shattering it, and she walks away.
with that, Frederick would have said something, but figured it would be better to remain quiet.
All right, Jasmine
As
walks away.
as he slips the 3 cards into his device or at least into his backpack, as he might add one of those 3 to his deck, because, yeah, that's a little too useful.
Okay, and you're in possession of all these cards, aren't you?
Yes.
All right. You continue to your workstation.
And he will try to keep an ear out for any rumors or info this time, as he assumes new people will be assigned to a station now that he's alone.
As you get there and you start working and working and working, um, you are stopped by Thomas, who says, Frederick, I am so sorry. I heard about your friends.
Me too.
He says, if there's anything that I can do, you let me know. But I do have another job for you.
Okay.
You see, I recently lent a saw to someone, and they have not returned it.
Wait, a saw?
A saw. It's a hand saw.
Oh boy.
Do you mind?
Please continue.
Her name is Courtney, and she's in possession of a handsaw that I lent her over a week ago, and she is not returning it. Can you please intercept her and ask her where my saw is?
Okay. I will do what I can.
All right, thank you.
He will nod.
All right, as Thomas heads back to work, go ahead and I will give you 3 opportunities to hear rumors. You've already gotten one interesting rumor about a bubble man. What else? Go ahead and make a roll.
All right. And that is a 12 for the first one.
On a 12, you hear this rumor as you see 2 people walking by. The first person says, So, you know what happens when you lose a shadow game here, right? The other one says, Well, yeah, man, you cease to exist. And he says, But that's not what I heard. I heard there's a way to come back. And the guy says, No, 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 that's nonsense. That's nonsense. And he says, No, it's true. It really is. He says, well, he stops and like looks at him and goes, No, once you lose a shadow game, you are gone forever. And he says, Unless you're in possession of this. And he flashes a page and you see a glimpse of it over the shoulder of the friend. And this is what you see. And he says,
Frederick. Oh,
This vial here, if you're in possession of one and you open it, it will prevent your soul from evaporating and it'll pull you back in. Or if you are long gone and the person has something that belongs to you and they use it, they will pull your soul energy out of the air to bring you back. Then he says, "Okay, okay. Well, how do you make it?" And he says, "Well, that's it. I don't know. I don't know how you make it, but I hear that there's one stashed in the mountains." And he goes, "What do you mean in the mountains?" He says, "There's a hidden dungeon in the mountains that has this, and if you use it, you could bring someone back or use it to save yourself." But that's not all. And the guy like shakes his head. He's like, "Where did you hear this from, dude? Where did you hear this from?" He goes, "Well, do you remember when we went to the market a couple of months ago?" He goes, well, yeah." He says, "One of the guys that was from the farming colony, he used to be one of the Duchess's boys." And he goes, "One of the Duchess's boys? What do you mean?" He goes, "It's a long story. Anyway, he snatched this from the library, and when he seen a picture of it inside the Duchess's room, he said she has one of these." Hmm. Okay, man. Better not keep believing in fairy tales. As he pats his friend on the back, they continue walking away.
Frederick is definitely keeping that in mind when he tries to get out of here. And I'm now going to roll the second one.
Very well.
That that's another 12.
Oh, on a 12, you hear a couple of people talking as they are walking, and he says, "Dude, at the cathedral, I heard a duel went down, and the guy used a Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, and King's Knight. But that's not all. They fused them together. It was crazy." And he says, "Well, how'd you hear that?" He's like, "Where I hear all the cool stuff, man, at the market." He goes, "Okay, gotcha, at the market." As they continue on their stroll.
Hearing that, Frederick whispers under his breath.
Ooh, you broke up there, buddy. Say that one more time.
Interesting. Oh, he would whisper, saying, "Wait, somebody at the cathedral has a Joker's night? Interesting." And he would be whispering this to himself, not to anybody in particular. Did I break up again?
Nope, you're good. And your last perception check.
Okay. And that's a 7.
You hear two people talking, something, something, ancient gear, and that's all.
Okay. And wait, are there two others working with me, or is it just me working the station?
You have been doing as much as you can by yourself.
Oh Lord, okay.
And as the bell calls to end your day, the individual that has been keeping tabs on your work performance says, "We understand. You don't have much help today, and your inventory has been increased by 1 copper, and your workday is over."
Right. And he, after getting something to eat, which will use up 1 copper, he is going to go and find the person that Tomas asked him to find.
All right, you begin
And he
looking.
will do so discreetly. He, uh,
Yeah. Standing in the rec
he'll.
yard.
I was thinking the. God, I am having the biggest brain fart now.
Standing in the rec yard is
Okay.
Courtney.
Uh, Seeing her, uh, he will approach her non-threateningly. Excuse me, is your name Courtney?
She says, depends who's asking.
Well, mind if we speak over here? As he motions to a hopefully quiet area.
And she says again, depends who's asking.
Someone who doesn't want trouble, please.
She slowly walks towards you.
Uh, I assume she's following, so he will walk towards the quiet area.
She stands there and says, what is this about?
Look, I understand that Tomas lent you something, and it's been a week, and he's asked about it.
Mm-hmm.
But please hear me out. He would like it back, but I myself, like I said, would not want any trouble. So,
She looks at you and she goes, wait,
uh,
you're Thomas's new muscle. As she reaches into her bag and throws the saw at your feet, she goes, please don't hurt me. As she begins to quickly walk away.
uh, catching the hand saw by the sharp end, he just goes, okay, well, thank you. Please go about your day.
She's
As he
she's
then
already
slips
long
the
gone.
handsaw into. Oh, he just mentally finished what he was processing. He just says that anyways, like, okay, go about your day. And with that, he slips the handsaw into the section of his backpack that's nowhere near the cards,
All
but
right.
also out of sight, so that way nobody tries to take it off him.
As you pick up the handsaw, Mateo rushes over to you and he says, Frederick, I
Yeah, what's up?
I just heard they're gonna get you back for what you did to George.
This is also the reason why I need to get out of here.
They're not playing. Some of George's friends are really upset.
Well, I guess the bill got passed to me when Bubba bit the bullet.
Yeah, they all think you had something to do with it.
I did not duel him. I didn't pull him into a shadow game.
I don't know what to tell you. All I gotta say is you have to watch your back.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks for telling me.
He goes, yeah, sure. Uh, just be careful, okay?
Well, somebody already thinks that I'm Tomas's new muscles, so that's gonna help a bit. Did I break up again?
Nope, nope. As you
Okay.
say what you have to say, um, our friend departs.
And Frederick will also depart. Now, going to try to take the more busy routes, blending in with the crowd to try to find Tomas again.
You arrive at Tomas's area as he's going through some of his documents.
Uh, he, I assume this is an actual building.
Yeah, it's like a little warehouse.
He will knock on the door frame.
He looks back and goes, "Ah, Frederick, did you find my saw?"
Yeah. In fact, quite easily. After the
Interesting.
stunt that Bubba did with George, she thought I was your new muscle, and and with that, he reaches in the backpack and pulls out the handsaw.
He goes, "Ah, very nice." As he takes the
And
handsaw and puts it on one of his shelves.
and as I told her, I just didn't want any trouble, and was trying to be polite with her. And when I mentioned your name, she freaked out and handed me the saw quickly.
Hmm, that is interesting.
I think the stunt with George and Bubba kind of cemented that I'm your new muscle for some reason.
Hmm, do tell.
Well, unfortunately, George did challenge Bubba to a shadow game the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and Bubba won, and that's how we got the all the stuff. And today, well, I was recently told that George's friends are now going to try to hunt me down.
Oof. Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, I will say
which
this:
is
if you and your friends took out George, you shouldn't have much of a problem taking out his friends.
well, that's the thing. I didn't duel him. In fact, so far I've been trying to avoid duels as much as possible.
Because I don't know if you have a choice anymore.
I know.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I've been trying to build a better deck that'll hopefully help me survive. But at the moment, there's a few key cards I'm missing.
Hmm. Well, maybe if you beat one of his friends, you could take their cards.
Well, that's if they have it, because I'm looking for a few in particular.
Hmm.
Uh, Sorry, I really shouldn't be talking about that out in the open like this.
No. But I will say this: if you were able to, let me ask you, your end goal here, you wish to escape, right?
Uh, well, yeah, especially now that I got to only a few people to trust, but if the cap, if what happened to Bubba and Cameron is investigated, I'm not gonna be safe here.
Hmm. If you can
And
last until
also,
if you can last until Friday, I will take you with me to the market.
well, I'll try.
All right, it's already Wednesday, so the rest of today and tomorrow and Friday morning, we will go to the market.
Okay, thank you, Tomas.
You are absolutely welcome, Fred. By the way, here, take this. As he hands you bum ba-da-dum, a slingshot with a few marbles.
He will. Oh, he looks at the slingshot over. Oh, a weapon?
A weapon, something to cause a distraction. Marbles won't kill anybody, but it might hurt a little bit.
with that, Frederick is about to leave, but then stops, looking to Tomas. Uh, you wouldn't happen to be missing a wrench, are you?
He looks around and goes, "No, I don't think so."
Frederick then reaches into his coat and pulls out the wrench that he found.
Hmm.
Then I guess I'm keeping this.
He goes, "Hey, you better be careful. You'll be my competition around here." As he kind of chuckles.
Well, I only intend to use it when needed, but lately I think it's best if I keep it on hand as an improvised weapon.
Hmm. Yeah, no, totally agreed.
Okay.
As
I'll see you around, Thomas.
he kind of waves you by, and
Oh,
as you leave, roll a perception check.
oh no. That's a now one.
As you walk outside, you get the absolute uneasy feeling that there are people watching you.
And with that, again, if there's any crowds, he's going to try to slip into those crowds. Oh,
These two
oh,
gentlemen
oh.
begin walking towards you. They call out and they
Yeah,
say,
he is going.
"Frederick, let's
Oh,
talk real quick."
uh, I assume I'm still outside the warehouse.
You are.
He starts backing up into it, just going, sure, what can I help you fine gentlemen with? As if to try to let Tomas know that something's about to happen.
Thomas looks at you and goes, "Frederick, please don't bring that in here."
Well, he's not fully stepping in, but he is at least letting Tomas know that some people are approaching him.
He notices that you're backing and he knows that something's up. And he says, "Frederick, what is it?"
Uh, two people that know my name that I don't know.
Thomas looks over your shoulder and he goes, "That's Rupert and Tony." He says, "You
Let
cannot
me
bring
guess.
this mess here."
Let me guess. George's friends.
They are. Here, how about
Yeah.
this? I can distract one of them for you.
Uh, sure.
Which one?
Uh,
5 seconds.
Rupert.
Thomas goes, "Rupert, buddy, hey, let's talk." Rupert and Tony says, "No, no, no, we want to talk to him," as they point directly at you. You notice that
Yeah.
they're a little bit taller than you are. And Thomas goes, "No, no, no,
Oh.
Rupert, you and I have something to discuss."
Uh. I assume they're both kind of distracted, but not fully.
Oh, yeah, they're eyeballing you. Like he is attempting to distract, but they are looking at you like they're ready to tear you apart.
Uh. The dirt's little muddy. Is it? Is the ground muddy or just dry
Well,
dirt today?
well, just remember you backed into the
Oh,
warehouse, and
right.
now you and Thomas are standing at the warehouse door talking to them while they're standing right outside.
Uh, I am going to look around to see if there's a quick way of escape that Tony and Rupert would have trouble following.
As you look behind you, like a quick glance of the room, you notice that it is a one entry warehouse. This is the only
Okay.
way is out.
Uh, he is gonna try to. circle around, trying to hopefully make them lose sight of him to try to follow him.
So okay, so hold up.
Because,
You're at the entryway of this
oh,
door. Thomas is standing next to you as he's
okay.
trying to talk to Rupert. Behind you, you know that there's no way to get out. And so, I mean, if you cut to the
How?
right, Tony is probably going to be able to reach out for you. If you cut left, Rupert's going to reach out for you. So what's your end game here?
Oh, depending on how big the warehouse is, was going to try to go deeper so that way if they try to chase him, I can hopefully try to juke them so I can run for the door.
Uh, okay, I guess in theory that could work. As Thomas
Okay.
continues to talk to Rupert, you notice that Tony is approaching closer, and Thomas says, hold up, Rupert. Me and you have to talk. You have a debt that you owe me." And Rupert says, "Well, you're just gonna have your muscles try to take me out to get it repaid, aren't you?" Thomas goes, "That's not at all. I just asked for it back. It's not our fault that George jumped the gun and challenged someone to a shadow game." Rupert says, "It doesn't matter. George is gone now, and we want him as retribution." Thomas goes, all right, how about
Yeah,
this? How about this? How about this? I wipe away your debt, you leave the kid alone. He says,
yeah. As they're talking, he's slowly backing up towards the shelves,
Tony says, "Where are you
just
going?"
keeping it uh at least a good distance from you.
Tony begins to enter into the shed as Thomas tries to stop him. Rupert steps in and says, "Hold up now, Thomas, you're talking to me." Thomas looks back at you for a glance, giving you the sign that you have got to get out of here. He goes,
Yeah, at this
"Okay,
point,
Rupert." He goes,
oh,
"Okay,
go ahead.
Rupert," as he pulls Rupert to the side, and his back is kind of to the warehouse door as he's talking. So now Rupert is completely engaged with Thomas, stepping outside of the door as Tony has now entered in.
Okay. At that, uh, Frederick is gonna start running down one of the line of shelves to
Make
try to get him to this.
an
Nope.
athletics check minus
Okay.
your inventory.
Okay. How do I calculate that?
Let's pull up the character sheet. The same information I warned all of our players about. Let's see what it says,
Well, I do have +2 athletics at least.
which increases your carry capacity. Let me go to my pinned. Let's go to the character build. It says stats 5 points to start. These stats will be slightly changed from our other games. 60 main deck max, 15 extra, 15 side deck. Athletics allows more carry capacity for stored cards, helps hide cards, +1 to side deck capacity for every athletics point. And what is how many athletics points do you have?
I have 2 points.
So how many over 17, or actually I'll even do this for you. I'll even do this for you.
Oh boy.
75, 75, 90. You can have 90
Oh
cards
boy.
plus your athletics. Is how much is your athletics?
Uh, which,
Two?
like I said, I have 2
Two?
points in it.
How
Yeah.
many cards over 92 do you have in your inventory right now?
Oh God. Uh, you know what? So that way I can move properly. I'm probably gonna have to, as I'm running, slip the backpack into one of the shelves to try to hide it.
Okay. Um, make a perception check. Actually, make a knowledge check. We'll do a knowledge because you're using your big brain here to try to toss this backpack somewhere where he's not going to notice.
Okay. And you know what? I will save my keen-eyed skill for later because that will add +3 to my knowledge to uh, notice clues or anything out of place. So that's probably not going to help here. So that is a 14.
Okay, you were able to toss your bag into a area where Tony, it was too dark. Tony did not see.
And now I'm going to start sprinting.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
That is a 15.
You begin to run. You have now placed yourself at the end of the warehouse. Tony is in front of you.
Ugh.
Right now, you could run around this wooden pallet that has different items on it. You could kind of use that to kind of barricade yourself away from Tony, but you know that one miss up would mean that Tony would have you.
He is going to attempt to go around the pallets and actually, is there a shelf that barely has any items on it? And is there a skylight?
There is not.
Worth a shot. Uh, yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go around.
Make an athletics check.
That is a 10.
Tony is on you. Make another one.
That's another 10.
Tony has caught you. As Tony spins you around, you see his
Okay.
dual disc has activated.
I'm going to try to do something before he speaks.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna quickly whip the wrench out and strike him in the jaw.
You mean the wrench that was in your backpack that you dumped?
Oh, it was in my coat pocket. I at least have that in my pocket the entire time.
Only because you said on the very first session you put the wrench in your coat pocket. I'll give you that. But it's going to be your athletics versus his. And if you miss, it's not going to be good.
9.
Hold up.
Yeah, I think that missed.
Oh,
Ain't no way.
you actually beat him in the roll. As you swing the wrench, you are able to catch him, but not in a way that makes him incapacitated for very long. Roll another athletics check to escape.
That's an 11.
He has grabbed you again.
Ah, damn it.
You feel the shadows coiling at your feet. He's not going to let that wrench tactic work a second time.
Ah, shit.
The challenge has been made, and a shadow game must commence.
Okay.
All right. He looks at you and he says, my cards might not be as powerful as George's, but my deck is okay. All right, here we go. The room has been hosted, 8,000 life points. The password is 1 Z for anyone who wants to participate. You have to show lock rooms. We're in EU competitive. That is EU competitive. That is a capital Z. All right. All right. The duel
Okay.
is set. Our combatants are set. Our audience is ready. And in 3, 2, the duel has started. I'll go first, he says. He'll set 1 card. He'll set another. And he'll set 1 card face down and end his turn.
I'll set 2 cards face down. And I will normal summon Gaga Gigo in attack mode. And I'll go to battle phase.
I'm going to activate my trap card.
Of course. And with that, I'll end my turn.
He begins to chuckle. He tribute summons his green Phantom King to normal summon Giga Gigo.
Oh no.
And he attacks.
Ugh.
I end my turn.
Why are you after me? I didn't even participate in that duel.
Guilty by association.
Alright, I'm gonna normal summon White Ninja. And I'll activate Ninja Art of the Decoy, targeting White Ninja. And I'll also activate the A forces. It's not gonna be enough, but it has to do. And I'll end my turn.
I'll activate Spellbook Organization.
I don't have the card for that.
Interesting. This might be interesting for the next couple turns here. I'll attack. I know it can't be destroyed, but you'll still take some damage. Attack.
Ah!
Your move.
Alright. First, Arnold normal summon Tsukuyomi. And I'll return your Giga Gaga Gigo back to your hand. Or no, to face down actually. That's even better.
Oh no.
And I'll go to battle phase. And I'll attack your Giga Gaga Gigo. Go to main phase 2. And I'll end my turn. Returning Tsukuyomi back to my hand.
I'll set 1 card face down. I set a monster. I'll attack. Your move.
I'll normal summon Elemental Hero Sparkman.
Mm.
And I'll go to combat. I'll attack your Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness. And then Sparkman will attack your face down. Go to main phase 2, and I end my turn.
Set one card, end my turn.
I'll set a card face down. I'll go to battle phase. I'll attack your face down with White Ninja. And then I'll attack you directly with Sparkman.
I activate Nutrient Z.
That's dirty. And I'll end my turn.
I'll normal summon Melakunga. I'll activate his effect. I'll banish these two monsters to special summon a token. I'll end my turn.
That's perfect. Alright. I'll flip summon my other White Ninja.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, can only destroy a defense position monster on the field. But I don't need him for that. I will tribute my flipped monster for Millennium Scorpion. And I'll go to battle. And I'll attack your token with Millennium Scorpion.
Gravity Bind.
Ugh, kidding me. I'll have to end my turn, unfortunately.
I'll turn my monster to defense mode and I'll end my turn.
Alright then. It's a good thing I drew this. I'll play Dark Scorpion Chick the Yellow. And since he's a level 3 monster, he can attack. And I'll end my turn.
End my turn. Oh no. I could have switched my monster to attack mode. Fool.
Well, I'll normal summon Tsukuyomi. And flip your monster face down.
Oh, it didn't matter.
I'll go to battle. And I'll attack your new face down monster. And I'll end my turn, returning Tsukuyomi back to my hand.
I'll flip my monster to attack mode and I'll end my turn.
Well, that's too bad. Because I'll normal summon Tsukuyomi again. Flipping it back face down. And I'll go to battle. And attack it with Chick the Yellow. And I'll end my turn, returning Tsukuyomi back to my hand.
I'll normal summon Neo Bug in attack mode and end my turn.
Oh no. Okay. First, I'll normal summon Tsukuyomi again, flipping your Neo Bug face down. And thanks to the A forces, Chick the Yellow just has enough attack to destroy it. And I'll end my turn, returning Tsukuyomi back to my hand.
Thankfully, I keep drawing monsters.
Well, eventually you're gonna run out. Set a card face down, and I'll summon Tsukuyomi yet again, flipping it face down. And I'll go to battle and destroy it with Chick the Yellow.
Your Tsukuyomi plan won't last much longer.
The only thing I can do is buy time for myself.
I set one card and end my turn.
Perfect. I'll set a card face down, and I'll go to battle. I'll attack directly with Chick the Yellow.
I'll activate Solemn Wishes.
What the? Alright. I'll activate Chick the Yellow's effect.
Oh no!
And I'll return your Solemn Wishes back to your hand.
Hmm.
And I'll end my turn.
I set one card face down, and I set down another card and end my turn.
As you end your turn, I activate Dust Tornado, destroying your Gravity Bind.
Oh no!
Now you're mine. I'll now summon another White Ninja, giving my monsters a pretty big attack boost, and I'll go to combat. And I'll attack your face down with Millennium Scorpion.
Just to recover during draw. Ha ha ha.
I'll attack with one of my White Ninja, which is 300 stronger. I'll attack you directly with Chick the Yellow. And I'll activate his effect to return your Solemn Wishes back to your hand. And I'll attack you directly with my other White Ninja. And then with Sparkman. And I'll end my turn.
I set 3 cards face down. 2 cards face down and summoned Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness. George, this is for you! I end my turn.
And with that, you lost.
You're noticing as his face grows entirely worrisome.
Now I'll activate Fusion Sword Murasame Blade and equip it to Sparkman.
I activate Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell.
Alright then. I'll set one card face down and go to battle. Say hello to George for me as I attack you directly.
No! As his life points hit 0. He looks at you, wide-eyed.
I didn't want it to come to this.
Tony, he says, uh, I'm, 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 I'm scared. As he falls to the ground, you see the
Me
familiar
too.
look as his skin begins to evaporate before your eyes.
Frederick will walk up as he's seeing this and just says, "Why do you think I didn't want to do this?" As he then goes to take one of the cards off of Tony's deck.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Frederick looks Tony in the eyes as he's starting to just disappear, saying, "Why do you think I didn't want to do this?" As he then reaches to take one of the cards out of Tony's deck.
As you reach down and you go to pull the single card, you pull Tony's entire deck from its
Oh,
canvas.
jeez. Oh, well, okay then.
As you look over your shoulder, Rupert is losing his mind as Tony fades away. Rupert is with Tamias, and he says, "Tamias, you let this happen. You let him." Tamias says, "I tried to tell you to leave him alone. I tried. You wouldn't listen." Rupert takes his hat, throws it, and quickly runs away.
I'm sorry, Tomas. I I didn't want to, but
Thomas goes, "Seems to me you had no choice."
yeah. He then looks to the deck that he pulled from Tomas's dual disc, and he goes to find his backpack. I gotta go before the guards come.
Oh, I'm sorry. This bottom row of cards was not available, but everything else here was.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Might have to ask for a screenshot of it later.
Yep, I'm gonna send you one right now so the audience can see that I'm not bullshit.
But yeah. Oh my god. That dust tornado came in clutch.
Did that come from the that was the one from the
That
Patreon?
was the one. Yeah, that was the one from the Patreon. Actually, yeah.
All right. You're getting the
But yeah.
list of cards.
Uh. Sorry. Like I said, Frederick is now quickly going to get his backpack and put the new cards in it because, as he tells Tomas, I gotta go before the guards come.
He goes, "Don't worry. The guards didn't hear the device beep. It's very quiet in here with all the equipment."
Sorry, the last time I saw that happen, the guards came very quickly. So, sorry if I seem nervous.
Just get out of here. If they come looking, they won't find anything.
He nods, and with that, he quickly runs out the warehouse, nodding to Tomas yet again to in thanks before he quickly tries to blend into the crowd.
Tomas says, "Remember, Friday. We'll get you out of here."
He holds a thumbs up for Tomas to see before vanishing into the crowd.
All right. You depart through the crowd. It is now getting late.
Uh, he is actually going to look for someone else now.
Who's he looking for?
He's looking for Claire.
All right. Yeah. As you are wandering through the crowd in a relatively familiar spot, you spot Claire standing there.
Hey, Claire, got a moment?
Yeah. What's on your mind?
Uh, well, actually, can we talk in private?
As she kind of looks a little interested, she follows you.
Uh, After finding a quiet place, he'll look to Claire, now looking a little shaken. Okay. You were asking about what Jasmine was talking to us about?
Yeah.
She wanted us to throw paint onto the admin building.
Oh no, is that what happened to Bubba and to Cameron?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, when I started investigating earlier this morning, I found this as she hands you Bubba's clothing and Cameron's clothing that was on the ground.
Uh,
And she says it's very custom here that if your friend loses a shadow game and this is all that's left of them, you keep a memento.
he'll nod, taking their clothes, and uh, he'll hug the clothes tightly before putting them in his backpack. And, well, this morning, Jasmine approached me again.
Mm-hmm.
She wants me to throw a rock through the window.
Mm. So what are you gonna do?
I intend to get out of here as soon as possible. Friday would be the latest.
Are you gonna do what she says and throw the rock?
No, I'm not going to risk my life for that. Especially since I got George's friends breathing down my neck already.
Which friends?
Rupert and Tony.
Oh yeah, you don't really want to mess with them. They will do their best to hurt you.
Well, that's the thing.
She looks at you.
Tony's gone. Tony's gone.
Tony's gone. You beat him?
Yeah, and I didn't enjoy it, not one bit.
Hmm. Did you get
But yeah,
anything?
now I got his deck.
Whoa, that's huge. Do you know how many people he's hurt with that?
Well, he almost got me with it, but I drew a card at the right time and waited for the right moment to trigger it.
Hmm. Well,
He had my he had my board locked down with gravity bind, but I had Dust Tornado in the back row.
she's like, wow, that's really impressive. So if you're
Yep.
planning on leaving on Friday, what what's gonna happen when they try to do count while you're in the market? Are you gonna come back after everything's done, or are you?
No, I'm gonna either slip away or go somewhere. I heard rumor that there was a dungeon in the mountains that has this vial that can bring back people that were lost to a shadow game.
She raises an eyebrow at you, and she begins to like flip through her notebook, and she says, "Are you talking about this?" She shows you a handwritten drawing of the vial, and she says it's very rare.
He quickly nods his head. Yeah, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's the vial. Somebody that was talking a little too loudly and they flashed that picture.
Hmm. Where'd they say that they found the picture? If you got that
Uh,
information,
Somebody said they heard it from someone at the market who was a part of the Dutch's group.
she
N-
starts looking at her notes. She goes, "And Duchess would be one of the wardens of the farm colony."
What?
Hmm.
Wait, the farm colony?
Yeah, it's about 3 days journey here. We meet
Right.
the farm colony when we go to the market. I've only been once, but it's worth it to go.
And actually, wait. With that, he pulls out the he pulls out the map and looks to it. Looks at it. Uh, okay, yeah. And you said that we meet up with the farm colony At the market?
Yeah, the farm colony, they also go to the market. But the farm
Okay.
colony's about a 3 days journey across the plains and a river, and then from there we all travel. It takes quite some time to get to the market.
And the vial that was mentioned, it's supposed to be somewhere in the mountains in a dungeon, but
She
it's not on
goes,
this map.
she says, I have heard that there is a dungeon in the mountains, but it is very, very rare. She flips through her notes. She says, I once met an archaeologist a long time ago who said that there's some ancient ruins there, but it's very dangerous. But I don't know anything about the vial being there. So if someone told you that, I don't know, I would really think about it. But I did hear that some of the wardens may be in possession of this vial.
But here's the thing. Can it be used multiple times, or is it a single use?
Everything that I have found on this is it's a one use.
So I'd have to find two in order to bring back Cameron and Bubba.
Seems right to me. But I bet anything that the warden here has one too. So that's three
I'm
that we may know of. One in the mountain, one with the Duchess, and one with our very own warden.
well, I'm not ready to deal with the warden yet. I barely made it out with Tony.
She goes, I don't blame you.
Well, I'm just gonna keep their clothes with me for now, so if I find one vial, I can at least bring one of them back.
She looks. She goes, oh, that's right. And she flips through a note. She says, to bring someone back, you must have something that belonged to them.
He looks to the clothes that are in his backpack. Yeah, yeah, that could work.
Hmm. Anyway, at the north part of the camp, past the rec yard, there's a faint tree line. A long time ago, I heard that some people made an escape from that part of the camp.
Okay.
Just don't let the captain see you go near there. And as day begins to turn to night, you catch a glimpse of the day shift captain engaging with the night shift captain. Kenta is walking over and speaks with Hayato as they nod, and Kenta begins to head to the admin building as Hayato begins to walk around the perimeter of the facility.
Yeah, seeing this, Frederick, his back to them, is going to quickly put the map back in his bag and just says, Claire, I just saw the captains. I gotta go.
She says, I'll see you later, as she disappears
Hopefully
into the
later.
crowd.
Uh, Frederick will as well to head back to his dorm.
All right. And as you walk back to the dorm uneventfully, everyone gets to see a nice bird on their screen. This is the great part about everyone who gets to watch this recording live. It will be an official video on YouTube once our editors get a hold of it. I have made the decision that we're going to do full length episodes out of these. So bear with me here as I change over to our next scene, which
Oh,
is the dormitory. As Frederick enters inside the dormitory, everyone seems to be packing up to sleep for the night. Mateo rushes to you for a second. He goes, "Oh man, you made it! I for sure thought George's friends were gonna get you."
well, one of them did. Thankfully, Tomas distracted the other one.
Really? Oh man, which
And,
one?
uh, Tomas distracted Rupert. I had to deal with Tony.
Oh man. So you guys got George and Tony.
And to confirm it, he sets his backpack down and pulls out Tony's deck.
Mateo is absolutely floored. He's like, "What do you mean?"
I beat him in a shadow game he dragged me into.
Oh man. Does that mean
I did
Rupert's
not
gunning
want
for you?
to. Probably more gonna be more blatant about it and more bold about it too. Probably try to convince others to try to help him too.
He goes, Well, I had. Did you see the list that Thomas put out?
What list?
The list of everyone who's going to the market.
Okay, yeah. Well,
It's
I already talked to Tomas about it. He's gonna try to take me
You're on the
with them.
list.
Yeah,
As long as you don't get in trouble tomorrow, Friday morning you're gone.
yeah, and I might have a lead.
Oh,
Sure, maybe a fairy tale, but at this point, a fairy tale's better than nothing.
go on.
Apparently, there's some sort of vial that, when used as you're disappearing, you can save yourself from it dying in a shadow game.
Really?
And not only that, if you have something that belongs to somebody that lost in a shadow game, you can use that vial to bring them back.
Mateo's a bit floored. He's like, "Where did you get this information?"
Well, somebody was walking by my station and was talking with their friend.
hmm
They told me that apparently there was what was it? A dungeon in the mountains that has one of these vials. They even had a picture of it. That was apparently from the Duchess's study.
He looks at you, and he says, "I've been to the mountain.
You've been there?
I have. It takes 6 days, but the only way that you can go is you have to get Thomas to put your name on the travel list, and instead of going with them to the market, you run to the mountain."
I was thinking of doing that, but I can't do that alone. I gotta find more people to help me with this.
He looks at you. He says, "Well, as the convoy begins to head to the market, we stop by the farm, and then we have to stop through and past the church. So there could be a chance where we make friends. I know a guy that is at the farm colony, and his name is Chad. He's a really cool guy, and I think that he could help us."
I also heard that somebody got into a duel at the cathedral, and they apparently had a what was it? Jack's Knight, King's Knight, and Queen's Knight infused it into a some sort of bigger monster. I think it was Joker Knight.
He goes, "Oh man, I I have heard something interesting. So do you know how like there's a restricted list of cards that you just can't use for some reason? Our devices go on the fritz whenever they're even shown."
I believe so.
He says, "I think there's cards here that are outside of that. Something like Bubble Man or Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, King's Knight. I even heard rumor that someone has had a tuner monster here."
Hearing that, Frederick quickly digs into the stack of tuck cards in his backpack, and Plume pulls out Flamvale Guard. Like this?
He goes, "Oh my gosh, that card is especially rare. You have got to keep that card well hidden."
With the hearing that, Frederick slips that single card into his coat pocket. So that way it's always on him.
He says, "There might even be synchro monsters in this world. I just don't know."
Well, I if there's tuners, there's got to be synchros.
Hmm. Interesting.
Then wait, wouldn't the other kinds of cards be available too? Like, what was it? The pendulums, the Xyz, and the links?
I'm not sure, but it's possible, I guess.
Uh, oh, what's your knowledge beyond this world or beyond this place? Like, before you came here?
He goes, it's really fuzzy. I've been here for so long, I can't even remember what my old life was like.
Well, you know what? We can talk about that later. Uh, sorry, my duel with Tony was a little harrowing.
No, get some sleep. I need to go to bed too. As Mateo turns to climb into his bunk, you catch Frederick looking at you. He's been listening the entire time. Or Frederico, I should say.
I was about to say. uh, he looks to Frederico, giving him a knowing nod that he now knows.
Frederico just looks at you
And
and turns.
yeah, he's going to rather than flip his backpack underneath the bunk this time, he's gonna keep his backpack next to him at all times in the bunk.
All right, as you climb in and hunker down for the night, you drift off into an exhausted slumber. And that is
And
where we're going to end the episode, everybody. Thank you so